Happy Wednesday. It's reset day, y'all. My entire all this week, college football rivalries who won their game over the weekend. Michigan defeated their rivalry. Ohio State, great win for you. At the end of the video, y'all comment, like, and share the video. If you have not subscribed, hit the subscribe button and that notification bell. You'll be notified each time I upload a video. Also, y'all, I'm having trouble with my little necklace today. What y'all think of my little jewelry today, y'all? All right, y'all, we've been talking all this week about random thoughts of things that you might want to consider eliminating or modifying before you go into the new year. So let's talk about what's been blocking your breakthrough, things that may be hindering. What is hindering your healing? Why are you still putting up with things that cause you stress? Think about these questions. What is blocking my blessing? What is hindering my growth? What obstacles and why are these obstacles still here? So I want you to think about that, but more importantly, what is your plan going forward? What are you going to do about this? Can I say this? Sometime you might be the one blocking. You might be the hindrance. You sometime could be your own worst enemy. There's some things that you can do to help yourself get over this rut, get over the hump. And you got to think about also what are the things that's causing you stress? Because some of those things that's causing you stress, you can eliminate some of those things. I'm just saying, I don't know what you think about it, but I believe that that is so. So you've got to have a plan going forward into the new year. And if you don't have a clear idea of where you're going or what you desire, you're going to stay stuck. You're going to go into the new year the same way that you're leaving out of this one. Now, how can you expect improvements when you're not doing anything to make the situation better? When you're not willing to be honest and say, you know what, I need to improve on some things, I need to modify some things, or I need to eliminate some things. And that goes in every aspect of your life. Your sleep patterns, your eating patterns, your circle of friends, what you do from day to day. Those things sometimes can be a hindrance. Some of those things can be blocking your breakthrough. You've got to understand that, and I don't know why the Spirit keeps leading me to say this, but you have got to understand life is precious. Live each day to the fullest. You can't just go through life doing nothing, because that is not living. That's just merely existing. Start making some changes. And some of you, I know you have some regrets, but you know what? Some of the things you have regrets about, you can't go back in time and change them. What you can do is try to move forward, and not even in some of the mistakes you've made. You cannot live in the wreckage of your mistakes. You can't let the things of your past dictate and control your now. You know what? We all have made some mistakes. We all have some regrets. But when a person always is browbeating you and reminding you of a mistake you made, or some mistakes you made, or some things you may have regrets about, that person is really not helping you. That person really probably don't even like you, because that is not real love. Sometimes you don't need somebody beating up on you, but you've got to be honest and decide for yourself what really is some things that may be blocking my breakthrough. Am I a hindrance to my miracle? Why am I not, my body is not coming in alignment? What's wrong? I'm not getting healed. Ask yourself this, and maybe the answer is you. Sometime, if you know that you have a diagnosis, and that's not any way saying you're claiming certain things, but sometime when you're diagnosed with something, there are things you can do by simply changing some things about you. Whether it's you're eating, some things you're eating that you know is not in agreement with you. So some things you are blocking and hindering yourself. Also, there's some things some of you have been praying for. It has not manifested, and you're wondering why I keep praying about it and it's not manifesting. Probably it's because you're not doing something. And another thing, it may not have manifested what you've been praying for and asking for because maybe the Most High got something better for you than what you asking for. Maybe you only putting it in a box and asking for a little thing, and maybe the Most High got something big for you. So that's comes into play too. Also, sometimes we go through a dry season. That's a part of life. Seasons change. But what do you do when the season change? How do you respond when the season change? When things don't go so well, when you having a rough patch, when you in that dry season, when you in that wilderness, how do you act? How do you respond? Do you give up and say, well, I guess this is the way it's going to be? Or do you say, you know what? No matter what, I'm going to stay faithful. I'm going to still trust you. Are you going to be like Job said, it doesn't matter what you do to me. I'm going to stay right here. I'm going to stand with you right here until I see my change come. Now, in order for you to walk into your breakthrough or your healing, it definitely requires something from you. Something that you might not be willing to do, something you may not be ready to do. But it starts with the first thing is being honest. You've got to be honest and admit that you are part of the hindrance. And once you admit that, the next thing you can do is be willing to release some things. Some things you just got to be willing to let go. Sometimes you got to be willing to let go of the hurt. And I'm going to say something that's very powerful, but you know what? When you are walking in unforgiveness, that could be a major factor in why you're not getting a breakthrough. That could be a major factor in why you're not getting healed. That unforgiving spirit that you have, that holding a grudge, holding a ought, not letting go of the pain, letting go of the past, that could be a major issue why you have not received your breakthrough. This is just some random thoughts. My opinions don't have to be right or wrong. What you think about it. We're going to talk more about this tomorrow. Y'all have a wonderful day. And remember, it's time to reset. Time to get focused. Bring your life into balance and start expecting great things to happen. They'll happen. Things will turn around for you, but you got to believe that. I can't believe it for you. Your mom and daddy can't believe it for you. Your preacher can't believe it for you. You've got to believe it. You've got to have a measure of faith for yourself. You've got to be willing to do the hard work and be willing to say, you know what? This ain't working for me. I want something better. I'm blocking my own blessing. Y'all have a wonderful day. I'll see you tomorrow.